Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. My name's Cinderellimouse and today we're playing Clair Obscur Expedition 33. I am so excited to play this game. I have seen so much love for it. This seems to be getting like rave reviews. Sorry, I've took my headphone on because the music is loud. Yeah, talking about the music, I don't know if this is going to be copyright free or not. There's no option in the settings for like streamer mode, so I'm going to have music on this first video, but if it gets claimed, I'm going to have to take the music off for the next lot of videos. I've also had a bit of trouble with my graphic settings. This is something that I haven't seen anyone talking about until I had the problem myself. So if you are buying this game and you're buying it on PC, just be aware that there are a few things that seem to be causing some glitchy graphics. Hopefully this is going to be patched really quickly. There are mods available to help with this that people seem to say are working really well for them. I have played the game a little tiny bit just to make sure that I understood the controls and that I understood like how to do the combat. It's turn-based combat, so a little bit similar to Baldur's Gate, but also a little bit different. Oh, how do I explain this without it sounding bad? It feels a bit like what Dragon Age Veilguard should have been. So it plays a little bit like Veilguard in terms of like how you run through the levels and how you explore and how you like approach combat, and then it has like a different combat system. But the story is well written so far and engaging, and the characters are very likable, I find, and that is what I felt like was missing from Veilguard, because I feel like they didn't pay enough attention to the story. So if that makes any sense to you, that's my intro. let's just play it, and you can make your minds up for yourselves whether this is a game that you're into or not. Hopefully you are, because I really want to play this on my channel. If not, like, you can see, like, I have played a little bit myself and I had to stop myself. I was so into it, and I was like, I have to stop playing because I don't want to do too many spoilers, like, for myself before we play it on camera with you guys. I want to explore it with you. So yeah, I was like, I have to stop. I have to drag myself away from this game. So anyway, let's start playing. New game. So that's where I got up to, and then I stopped, if anyone's wondering. So game difficulty, I am setting this to story because I struggle with combat in games, especially on a controller. I'm more of a PC player, so don't watch me expecting like the best combo moves or anything like that. I am going to be happy if I survive combat. And you can kind of see what I've got going on there, and let's just carry on. Start game, yes. I'm just going to have coffee. Just going to have some emotional support coffee. So it's French in style, but it's kind of like this post-apocalyptic world setting where you kind of think of like novels like I could just show myself up now because I don't know any novels, but you know, like that novel where it's kind of like everybody lives to a certain age, and then like you're only allowed to live to a certain age before like it's KO. It's a similar vibe. So you can see there where it says 34. Now the number comes down every year. So it started out like you could live till you were 100, and then it was like you can live till you're 99, and then you can live till you're 98, and the number keeps coming down. So they're approaching basically the last generation of people, because like 34 is like the capped age at the moment, and every year it comes down. So what happens is when you're on your last year, so when you're like 33 or when you're 32, because it'll change, you spend your last year on an expedition going out to try and stop the paintress, who is the one that keeps changing the age.
You should probably do it before they wither and die.
What, the flower? Or Sophie?
Ooh, dark. Sophie would approve.
Do you recognise the voice?
Hey, you said it, not me. The others are waiting for you. You're supposed to be helping with the festival.
With what? Putting up 3 tables? They'll manage.
You underestimate Lumiere's enthusiasm for the expedition. There's at least 5 tables.
Marvelous.
It's
Have you tried
Shadowheart.
throwing with your other arm instead? If you could hit the paintress directly, that would actually be useful.
You know, hobbies don't always have to be useful. I'm enjoying the uselessness of today and readying my usefulness for tomorrow. And soon, we'll get to do a lot more than throw rocks.
That's what all the other expeditions said.
Hey, 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 you know they gave their lives to lay the trail for us, right?
Yeah, I know. Sorry.
Yeah.
You still got a flower to give, no?
Yes. Yes. Just... I'm not sure how to start. After 4 years apart, what do I say to her on the day of her gamage?
You're asking me? I don't know. Sun's about to set, so be direct. Hey, Soph, been a while. Could we...
So Sophie, Sophie? I was like, Sophie or Sophia? So Sophie is his love interest. They had a bit of a thing. It didn't work out. He's not spoke to her for a while, and it's the day of her gamage. So I believe she's 34. So this is kind of like her last day, and they're having like a big festival to say goodbye to all the people who's about to have the gamage and disappear. So it's really his last chance to say whatever he wanted to say to her and get things off his chest. So yeah, I think it's quite important that we go and find her, so I'm going to go and grab that rose. A flower for Sophie. Take it. Yes, take it. Obviously. So again, graphics are a little bit iffy. I wish I could improve them, but without modding it, this is as good as I could get it. We're just going to not talk about that again. But I was having this problem with the cutscenes where it was kind of like screen tearing. It was kind of like a rippling screen tearing effect, and I've managed to kind of like stop that from happening as far as I can tell, so I'm happy with that. You can also see some stylistic choices. So there's this kind of like speckling of the screen, which is this kind of vignette, old world film quality, that this kind of like French noir, it's not even noir, is it? I can't remember the type of genre it is, but this kind of like old pre-war French cinema feel, which I think is a really beautiful stylistic choice, so I'm going to keep that enabled, but just so you know, like, it's not like clean, crisp graphics. There's a bit of a vibe, which is intentional. Anyway, but like I say, I believe this is like a smaller development company. Really, this was like a game that came out of the left field. Like, no one was like expecting it. No one was really talking about it or aware of it. So this small company has released this really amazing game, which is reasonably priced at £40 in the UK. When you think of like other games that cost like 80 quid, upwards of that, you know, to have a really, really interesting game where clearly the developers have put a huge amount of love into it. They've got a really interesting, unique story to tell. I wouldn't be surprised if this was winning like Game of the Year, quite frankly. Anyway, let's keep going. So look at this, it's like absolutely beautiful. They've grown all these flowers. So yeah, I was thinking about, do I let you figure out the context for yourself, or do I explain it kind of now? And I wanted to explain it now because I think having that context is good to know for the scenes that are kind of coming up in the conversations that Maëlle and Gustav are having. Maëlle and Gustav are like adoptive siblings.
All right, let's go. I'll accompany you there.
So she's a bit younger than him.
Ready to see her again?
Yeah. Been ready.
I think she's about something like 9 years younger than him, so probably mid-20s. Obviously, because the age that people die keeps coming down, you keep ending up with like children who don't have parents, you know, orphans who need family and friends to look after them. And it's actually a really, really lovely community, because you could imagine in an apocalyptic situation, you know, people can turn on themselves, you know, there could potentially be a lot of crime, a lot of infighting, but this is really a group of people who care deeply about each other and are trying to survive, who's, you know, something terrible is happening to them, and they're really looking after each other. And the reason why people go on these expeditions with the last year of their life, these really dangerous expeditions, is because they're trying to stop this from happening. They're trying to save the people who come after them. So it's really gorgeous.
I set up these grapple shortcuts. Nice, huh?
Yeah.
Don't tell your sister though. I sort of
borrowed the hooks from the Expedition Academy.
So like
Wish I had them when I was working as a courier.
So like I say, Mayel's kind of like an apprentice to him, or like an adoptive sister is the vibe of her. She's also coming on the expedition, even though she's a baby. So there's a lot of goodbyes happening. So I do want to kind of like give you the heads up before I drop in that there is going to be a strong theme of grief and saying goodbye to people. It's very emotive. So if you're not in the right place for that, I do want to give you that heads up.
Come on, Gustav, speed up a bit.
Okay.
Sophie will have already gamaged by the time you've arrived.
My head.
Gustav, as kind of like a lead character, is a little bit... He's a little bit inwards. He's not very good at expressing how he's feeling. He bottles things up a little bit. And so, yeah, he's an interesting character to kind of like lead with.
Can't believe Sophie already turned 33. She looks so much younger than you.
Thanks.
She's popular. I'm sure she already has a necklace full of flowers.
I can imagine.
What are you hinting at there, Mayel? So yeah, he's younger than Sophie, so this is the reason why it's Sophie's gamage and he has to say goodbye to her. He's probably 32, maybe, yeah, probably 32, because like I said, they normally go out on the expedition for the last year of their life, as I understand it. I'm a bit old to be playing this. I wouldn't be alive in this situation anymore. What does that mean? What are you humming about?
What?
You look tense.
Of course I'm tense. What do you expect?
Yeah, yeah.
I know what you need. A little jewel.
No.
Come on, it'll loosen you up. You can't go and see Sophie all somber and tense.
See what I mean? Like, he doesn't have a lot to say. I don't know. He's broody. Not broody, brooding. That's two different things.
And if you win, I'll give you something you can use with your Lumina converter.
Oh, also, I like this style of dialogue where I get to choose when people talk, because it gives me a chance to talk. So it's good for streamers, it's good for people who are doing YouTube, because, you know, sometimes in a cutscene people can talk, and you've got things that you want to say, and so without pausing, like, you feel like you're kind of interjecting. So yeah, I like the timing of this. It's a nice setup.
All right, you're on.
Yes!
Do you wish to go through the battle tutorial? So I do have the tutorials enabled. I'll keep them enabled for now just because I need them, quite frankly. And yeah, you can kind of get an idea of what the combat's like at this point. It's so beautiful as well, like all the roses. So battle wheel, during your turn, the character can attack, aim, or use a skill. So it's quite clear, you can really clearly see your options and you have time to think, which is what I loved about like Baldur's Gate as well. Like, it gives me a time to think about what I want to do and plan my attack. So I like that. What I would say is that when it's the other person's turn, they take it immediately and you really have to be ready to defend. So it wants me to... There you go, so that's your turn-based order. So depending on your agility, you can take more turns, you can go more often. If you've got low agility, you don't play as much. A bit like dexterity, I guess, in Baldur's Gate, like that's your initiative, that's how you roll on the initiative order, like similar concept. And you gain, when you attack, you gain these kind of points. So you can see where it says 4 on his character in blue. And this tells me like, when I use my skills, they cost different amounts of points. And so when you attack or when you defend, you get more of these points and you can do like better attacks. I'll just do it, I'll just show you. So what does it want me to do? Attack? Attacker? And then sometimes you have like some like hotkeys as well. Like if you press the hotkeys, you get extra turns. Okay. Ooh. So you have to time it, so you don't get told when to dodge, you have to watch them and it kind of slows down and you have to kind of like guess when it's going to hit and that's when you dodge. So I have bad reflexes, I'm not great at this. Yeah, the AP can be used to cast skills. So now if I go to skills, you can see what he has available. Gustav starts with 2 skills, Lumiere, Assault and Overcharge. He can use attack and skills to charge up his overcharge meter, which you can see on the right hand side of the screen, and do a devastating blow with his overcharge skill. So again, I'm just getting used to the combat myself, so give me a break if I'm not very good at it. I'm not going to use overcharge because even though I've got enough points to do so, my overcharge is only 2 out of 10, so it wouldn't be very powerful. So they want me to use Lumiere, Assault. Select target. Oh. I would have missed that had it not paused. You're pressing A at the right time will improve your skills effects, and yeah, cool. There you go. I think I got one of them, I'm not sure. So now it wants me to parry. Doing a parry is more difficult than a dodge, so you're going to see me tending to dodge more in combat while I get used to it. But it wants me to parry, so I will do. And that has a chance of like attacking them back, basically. So parry is better than dodge, I just can't do it. And there we go, now I'm overcharged. So I've built enough on my overcharge meter. I can now do my kind of power attack, which is overcharge. And here we go.
For those who come after.
Sweet, I got both of these, I think. So it's really cool. It has like a bit of a Final Fantasy element while still feeling like really kind of realistic and grounded in this kind of like French, like beautiful setting. I would say that some of the monsters, like, I don't know, it has a bit of a vibe of like, oh, what was it called? What am I trying to think of? You know, it was like Big Daddy. Oh, what was that game called? It kind of reminds me of that. Anyway, we continue.
You won. Now, don't you feel better? I see your smile.
He smiles like Harry Potter, like Daniel Radcliffe. Like, prove me wrong.
All right. Now, let's go find Sophie. I saw her near the red and white tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, a few words there. All right. Yeah, sure.
Oh, the plaza is lively. Why people like to celebrate the gommage is still a mystery to me, but oh well.
Yeah, she doesn't like it. She sees it as a sad thing. Like, all the flowers everywhere, like, they do make it beautiful. You know, if you're in a situation where something like that is happening, you know, to have, like, what feels like a big, beautiful celebration of life and a last goodbye, I think, you know, it is really gorgeous that they make such a big deal out of it. The bell tolls.
The red and white tree. I've always found it beautiful.
What do you mean? What red and...
I don't really understand. You and Sophie broke up so long ago. But clearly you never got over her. Why'd you wait until today to say something? It's a bit late, isn't it?
Nothing to say to that. He's like, I know, I'm emotionally stunted, leave me alone. You've got to think as well, like, the fear of losing people in him must be really, really strong, because he would have had, previous to this, he would have been in a situation where he's losing his parents, right? Because if he's 32, his parents are long gone. You know, anyone he's been close to who's been older, they've all gone. So he and it must hurt every single time it happens. You know, friends who've gone on the expeditions. And so, you know, that fear of getting close to someone because you know how much it's going to hurt when they go away, like, you can imagine that there's something like that going on with him, like, I think.
Sophie's down there.
Yeah, I know.
I know.
Good luck. I'll be here for you if things don't go as planned.
The hair's a little bit freaky. The hair's got a bit of a mind of its own. It's like there's ghosts tugging on it, you know? But we're not going to mention that again. We're going to ignore the weird graphical errors. We're going to give the developers a break. This is a small games company, okay?
Thanks.
I say that, I don't really know. I'm just repeating what I've seen on the internet. Don't think I'm an expert in gaming. I just play games and have fun. Okay, interact with the rope. Go. Spider-Man. Okay. So, like, I love the setting. Can we just appreciate the vibe of this place, this kind of Parisian, like look at all the beautiful balconies, look at the butter churn. Oh. My poor boy.
The last few days meant everything.
So I thought they'd be her parents, but obviously not. That doesn't make sense. They must just be friends, family,
Can we talk?
like siblings.
Gustav, I love you all.
He's like, I got you the biggest rose.
That's for your, if there's room.
There's always room.
So she's very, very, very popular. I love the clothes, the styling of it all.
You know,
I
I'm
missed you.
sorry that... I
You
miss
don't
you
need
too.
to. Okay,
You go.
No. you.
You know how I feel? I wish things had been... You know, I often think... Another path, you know, another future.
Still can't finish your sentences, can you?
Yep, that hasn't changed.
So he like feels deeply, but finds the words hard.
I missed that. I never faulted you for wanting to believe. You're fighting to change things. I understand, just... in a different world, right?
We'll break the cycle, so she can't steal anyone else's future.
Stubborn people change the world. And you are the most stubborn person I know.
He's a Pisces, changed my mind. Feels deeply, stubborn. Wants to save the world.
Walk me to the harbor?
Yes.
Come on, Daniel Radcliffe. I don't know who the actors are other than Shadowheart, who plays Mael. Well, Shadowheart doesn't play. What's her name? Ugh, I'm having a mind blank. I do know her name. Actress who plays Shadowheart. It'll come back to me. I will remember. Yeah, and she's got such a beautiful voice. Oh yeah, so you can change characters. So I'm running around as Sophie now, but if I click, I change instantly to Gustav. But this is more of a Sophie section. So I'm gonna stick as Sophie for a hot minute. Ooh! Just pulled my headphones out my ears. What do you think? I've got a green screen, guys. Look at me, leveling up my streaming stuff. Yeah, hopefully that's working out for me in my future editing of this video. Okay. My setup's slightly different as well. I'm on a bit of an awkward angle. So see how this goes. Look at it. This looks so beautiful. So people have just been like spending time with family and friends. One thing that does make me sad is that you can't like run through these. Like I thought I'd be able to run into it and it'd like disperse and like go pff, but it's just like an object that you run on top of, which makes me sad. I will say as well, the movement can be a bit tricky sometimes. Like you get caught on things that you wouldn't expect to get caught on. So the movement could be a little bit smoother. Hi.
Oh, hi, Sophie.
Hi, Tiffany.
So Gustav really did come, huh?
Yeah, he did.
Everybody knows about their relationship. I think Tiffany has a bit of a thing with her. I think Tiffany has a crush on her. I ship Sophie and Tiffany. I'm going to put that out there.
I knew he would.
I don't think she's worried about him hearing. Has everybody already left?
Has everybody already left?
I don't have to do the voices. She does her own voice.
Yeah. Everybody's heading to the harbour. Sophie.
Looks like you still have a lot of flowers left.
Well, there are less and less people to buy them. I just wish you didn't have to wear one.
Tiffany.
I should finish cleaning up here and join everyone at the harbour. See you.
See you.
Bye, Tiffany.
I can't imagine what you're going through.
I'm fine. I'm fine. I've lived 33 good years. Look around. We've had our whole lives to prepare. We're all fine. Mostly.
I'm not fine.
You will be.
That was a big deal for him to say he wasn't fine, I feel. Hi. So I don't know what this is. This gives me like Handmaid's Tale. You know when they have the people in the colonies like going cleaning up the land? But I don't really know what that actually is. It's kind of everywhere though. It's kind of like tar-like ooze. What's going on here? Why is this all outside? Maybe this is like a home that became empty. You know, people are like putting the stuff out so other people can use it. Something like that. Look at this community. Look at this area. I love that they're finding beauty in like a hopeless situation, or a situation that it's not hopeless because they have hope. Like the expeditions are their hope. You know, that they can get out there and figure out what's going on and like stop the paintress. The paintress is the one that kind of changes the number. People are here reuniting one last time, like saying the goodbyes and things like that. Hi.
Oh, Sophie.
Hello.
Marie.
Your flowers? I didn't know about. I thought you were younger.
Oh.
And yet you didn't have children.
I'm not having this conversation with you again.
Oh, hello. So she's judging her for not having children. You could understand why people don't want to have children in that situation. If you're like, okay, well, if I have children now and I'm gonna probably die in a few years, like who's gonna look after my children? Like, is some people would say it's irresponsible, but I imagine that this lady that we're talking to, she's like, we have to survive, right? The only way we can survive, the only way that we can hope for the future is if we keep like having children. But if the age keeps on coming down, like you're gonna have like 12-year-olds looking after 6-year-olds and things like that. So
not today.
Yeah, like what's the point in having hard conversations?
Do you care so little about the future of Lumiere? How can you be so selfish?
Excuse me, madam.
I'm not selfish enough to bring others into our doomed world. I know we are not many to think like this now. And it destroyed my relationship with the person I loved the most.
Oh, so that's the reason why her and Gustav split up, because I suppose he wanted children and she didn't.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'd like to spend this moment with him. And you should cherish this moment with your daughter.
Gosh, because she's got a necklace too, so this is her last day. Yeah, if you care about the kids in the future so much, look after your daughter.
Sorry. See you at the harbour.
Okay, apology accepted. I like your daughter's bow. She's very cute.
Good luck, Mary.
Thanks. There's so many kids as well. Okay, who else can we talk to? Because you can talk to some people, but not everybody. So I'm going to have to do a bit of running around here to kind of figure out... Oh, look, there's a thing I can get. Can I get it? I don't know how to get it. It's all the way up there. Do I have to do like a little jumping situation? Oh, I do. Okay. Like I say, I kind of had a little play of this game, but... Nope, I don't know how to get up there. I don't know how to... Oh, look. Okay. Oh, okay. I should probably be Gustav. There we go. I got a chroma. So again, the kind of BBEG, the big bad evil gal of this game, is called the Paintress. I'm not sure if she's actually evil or not. Sophie has her doubts as well. Again, I haven't played too far. What's over here? Anything over here? Newspapers. Again, I love the setting. Like oldie-worldy Parisian vibes are always gorgeous. Hi, can I talk to you? No? Okay. She's just like humming to herself. Again, I don't want to like miss anyone, so I think this guy you can talk to. Hi.
Ah, the scintillating Sophie.
Lots of people have a crush on her, apparently.
You're as gorgeous as always.
Hi, Cyril.
Cyril, you flatterer. Need some help with your writing again?
Beautiful and perceptive, per usual. See, I'm preparing the headline for tomorrow, and who could write it better than someone who celebrates her special day today?
I was a little bit worried at this point, because like I say, there were a few things that were giving me mild Veilguard vibes, and one of the things that I was like worried about at this point was that everybody's like really heaping the praise on Sophie. Like everybody's like, Sophie's the best person ever, and when you're the player and you're playing something like that and like everybody loves you and you haven't done anything actually as the player to deserve it, I find it kind of off-putty, and Veilguard did that a lot. I prefer games where, like, you know, I like games where you grow a relationship between two characters, where you get to know the person, and then depending on like how you act towards them, the choices that you make, that person either likes you or dislikes you. So a great example would be like Shadowheart in Baldur's Gate, where, you know, she starts off and she's kind of friendly enough, but she's also kind of making like snide comments, and, you know, she seems really judgy, and, you know, if you do things and her approval goes down, she's really quite aggressive and nasty towards you. But if you like do things that she approves of and you get close to her, she becomes very loving. I prefer like earning that praise. And so another great example is like, I love, and I haven't played it on my channel yet, but I do really want to, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, where you play as Henry, and people are so mean to poor little Henry. Like nobody treats you well in that game if you don't deserve it. So yeah, at this point I was kind of like, oh my god, I'm getting Veilguard vibes where everybody's like kissing my ass, and I don't want that. But actually when I kept on playing, I was like, oh, it's okay, because it makes sense that at this point these are all the people that she knows, these are the people she spent a life with, you know, she's a very popular person, and so it's actually contextually makes sense. So just kind of explaining how I felt at this moment.
True. So, what will the article be about?
Actually,
You don't know.
well,
You really are lazy.
I don't like the word lazy. Don't call people lazy. I think that when you expend energy, some people expend energy physically by doing things, right? They do it with their body. Some people expend energy mentally. They think about things a lot more than other people. There's a lot of thoughts running through the brain. When your brain is thinking, it uses energy. And then some people also have like emotional energy, like they're really feeling a lot of things. And so I don't think people are necessarily lazy. I think they just function differently. They don't function in that physical doing way. They're more of a thinker or a feeler. So I really dislike the word lazy. I think it's old-fashioned and very neurotypical.
help me again, Sophie, please. The boss will kill me.
Sure. Let me think of a headline.
Okay, so we get to pick the headline. So Expedition 33 shall be the destined journey. So that's what Gustav's off doing. I don't really like that. It doesn't make sense to me. Cyril really needs to take his job seriously, so we can do a jokey one. But I do think this one's very fitting. The pale sun ascends above the crimson blossoms, because it's kind of like, it's very beautiful, it's very poetic. I think it's suitable.
The pale sun ascends above the crimson blossoms.
A headline about the contrast of beauty and death. With the Paintress each year claiming the beauty of this world. Okay, now I'm inspired. You really are a divine being, Sophie.
See what I mean? It's like you're heaping on the praise a bit too much there, Cyril. It's a bit off-putting.
Don't forget to credit me.
I would never.
He means I would never forget, not I would never credit you. Just in case you took that the wrong way.
Thank you for all these times.
It's always been a pleasure, my friend. Take care of yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I like as well, like, giving the helpful answer rather than the jokey answer, because clearly a lot of people like her. She clearly has time for people, you know? Anyone else I can speak to? Hi, can I speak to you? No? Can I speak to you? No? Okay. This person? Hi.
Hey, you.
Oh, I flashed. What is going on with her skirt? Hi.
You seem like a woman with exquisite taste.
See what I mean? I was a bit like, I don't think I like this. But it wears off.
I just finished my sculpture of the legendary Esquier.
Hi, legendary Esky. I would say that as much as I love the environment setting and the clothing style and this kind of like French film feeling, I don't really like how the styling of the monsters works. You can see it's almost like a bit comedic. It does remind me of that game, and I can't for the life of me think what it was called. So, I don't know. I have feelings.
This may be my life's finest work, yet not a single soul seems to care. How could I make it better?
I'm going to say perhaps you could paint it, add some colour. I don't think we need anything more menacing. I think we're menaced enough here. Yeah, paint it, add some colour.
Perhaps you could paint it. Add some color.
Paint it? Brilliant. I knew you were the right person to ask. Thank you for your insight.
Like, painting something is this novel thing that she's never thought of before. There's a painting in the background of this scene.
You're most welcome.
I shall get to work tomorrow. I see you're wearing flowers.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Sophie.
Sophie. As a thank you, I shall chisel your name onto the statue.
That's really nice because, you know, when you're losing people like that, like when your time is short, to have the community really making those efforts to remember each other and remember the names of the people who've gone before. That's kind of a common theme in this thing, like setting the path for the people who follow.
Oh, you don't have to.
But I will.
Thanks, Estelle. You are an amazing sculptress. That is actually, I don't like the style of it, but it's impressive. The skill is impressive. Okay, what else have we got here? And I'm sorry for like the slightly sketchy shadows on here. Again, I'm hoping that they do patch it and kind of... Apparently there is some kind of technical issue. I've been in like the forums of like Steam and Reddit and things like that. And so apparently there is like some technical issue. Like it's to do with like post-processing effects, I think, which I don't really understand what that means. So because the mod, like they have mods that kind of fix the graphics, hopefully the developers are going to implement some of those mod fixes into the game for people who prefer that. Anyway.
My gestural costume is the best.
Okay, how do you see?
Hey, madame, do you think the gestrels really exist?
What, are they like trolls or something? I'm gonna indulge them. They seem really into gestrels, whatever they are, so I'm gonna go, of course they do!
Of course they do.
That's what I think too. The others laugh, but I know they're real.
Like, let's let him believe in Santa Claus for as long as he wants, you know?
One day, I will meet one. Even if it means joining an expedition.
I don't know about that, mate.
I'll raise a gestural army and we'll crush the paintress.
So you got to think about like what propaganda is being fed to the children in terms of like fairy tales, to prepare them for their future choices, where going on an expedition is being seen as like this really heroic thing that people can do. Like they are the hope for the people who they leave behind, and they don't come back is the thing. Like you don't come back from an expedition, so preparing them to risk their lives in the unknown through fairy tales and folk tales is troubling to me.
And me and my little brother will live with the Gestrels, and they'll be our new family. We're tired of the orphanage. If the legends are true, they really like to fight. And that's why I'm training every day by beating up my little brother.
Don't do that. Don't beat up your little brother.
That's... yeah. You would make a great Gestrel.
Thanks.
Hopefully it's like wrestling. And not actual like pain and violence, because yeah, that's not the best, I don't think. Hello, can I talk to you? No. Anyone over here that I can talk to? Oh, there's a piano. Gorgeous. Oh, I should probably, sorry, future editing relay. Menu 321, resume 321, menu 321, resume 321. That's just for me syncing up the timing of my camera and things. You don't see me doing that with Baldur's Gate, but I'm probably going to throw it in here just so you can kind of see my pain, my editing pain. And all the faffing I have to do off camera. Hi. You look like I can talk to you. I can.
Oh, Sophie. What a lovely smell.
Okay.
Thank you, Richard.
I wore my fish perfume just for you. OD Otter.
I could recognize it from miles away.
Okay, so a bit intense. All right. Everybody's flirting with Sophie, apparently.
It's good you're here, Sophie.
Oh, I
have
should
a
say
favour
as
to ask
well.
of you.
Sorry if I talk over anyone. It's just hearing. So not my hearing, but audio. If you're thinking, oh, switch to Gustav, talk to them again as Gustav, it doesn't seem to make a difference. Like, if I talk to someone as Gustav and it's meant to be a Sophie scene, it switches me to Sophie. So, yeah, I have tried, like, when I was preparing, switching character and talking to people, but it seems like this is all set up for Sophie. So I don't think I'm missing any dialogue by not playing as Gustav. I'll show you in, like, next time I do it. It's good to see you here, Sophie. I have a favour to ask of you. If it's sexual, I'm not interested.
Anything for my beloved sewing teacher?
We are of the same cohort. Today is my gommage.
Oh, it's his last day too. Is he gonna pull "It's our last day on Earth, let's spend it together" type thing? Maybe.
And my son and I had a fight last night. He said he wants to join the expedition. He wants to waste the last year of his life. I didn't want that for him. I used to think it was a bad choice. Today, I no longer do. I know I made a mistake. I tried to impose my views on him when he is much braver than I will ever be. So I sewed a special uniform for him. Could you bring it to him?
Sorry, I skipped too soon then.
Of course. I'll bring it to Jules.
That's sad. Can you imagine, like, being in a situation where you know it's like the hours are counting down, like the minutes are counting down, and you've had a fight with somebody that you really, really care about, and you like, oh, that would be so hard.
He won't join the gommage ceremony, but he will be at the Expedition Festival tonight for sure.
That's hard. That's really hard.
Oh, but you...
Don't worry. I'll ask Gustav.
Yeah, she's not going to be there at the Expedition Festival tonight. Like, she's got the gommage and that's it. So she's in the same boat as he is, which is not being in the boat.
Gustav, are you back together?
Sorry, mate.
For this moment? Maybe.
I'm glad. He's a good person.
Oh, see how sweet everybody is to each other. It's so lovely. It's a nice community.
Yes. He is.
Thanks to both of you. And see you.
Okay, bye, Richard. Potential love interest that Sophie apparently missed out on.
See you.
He seems nice. Okay, who else do we have? L'Expedition. Oh, this person looks like we can talk to them. Hi. Eloise.
Is something wrong?
The expeditions. What a joke.
Oh, she's having a Gustav moment.
All they do is leave us here to die. They're just escaping.
You know their goal is to save us all, right?
Yes, that's what my father told me last year. Before he left for Expedition 34.
There you go. She lost her dad last year on Expedition 34.
And here we are again this year. We could have spent one more year together instead of wasting it away.
Yeah, so that choice that they make of like, do I spend my last year here or do I try and save everybody with one of these doomed expeditions, you know, that people don't come back from? And so she's like, I missed out on a year with him, you know.
Your father fought to offer you a better future.
I have no future. I know it and I've accepted it. We're doomed.
Oh, bless her.
You never know. This expedition might be different. There are some special people in this one.
Yeah, right.
Oh.
Gustav, why don't you show her some of your fighting skills to prove her wrong?
Are you sure? Because my fighting skills are not good. I'm fighting a balloon, it's fine. I can do this. So I can aim and shoot this. So when you aim, these are kind of like free shots, but they do take your like little blue points where it says 4. So I can shoot this 4 times basically. Pew! Pew! Which it says it's resistant, so I'm going to stop doing that because that is not the best thing I could do. What do my skills say? I don't have enough to do that now. I've wasted them, so I'm just going to straightforward attack it. Luckily, it doesn't fight back, so I don't think I have to dodge. Skills. Now I have 4 again. I can do Lumiere Assault. There's no point overcharging because it's not charged up enough. So Lumiere Assault, go. Select target. Let's see if I can get these A button things. It says it's resistant to me. It's not going well for me. Attack, go. That poor girl, like Eloise, she's just like, this guy, there's no hope for him. There's no hope for him at all. Go again. I'm trying to charge up. Okay, I'm still not charged up, but I'm gonna go skill Lumiere Assault again. There we go, now I'm overcharged. I didn't hit my A's then, but now I can overcharge and really try and get those A buttons. Are you ready?
For those who come after.
Yeah, take that balloon. I was just checking my time. I thought we'd gone to the 40-minute mark again. I was like, I've been playing for so long here. And I've got 25 something battle loot. Yeah.
That's...
What?
This guy is strong.
Are you sure about that? Took me a minute.
They all train their picto skills very hard to save us all. And so did your father.
Then, Madame, why didn't you join?
Me? I'm content with my life. I know what I can and cannot change. Or maybe because I was afraid.
Oh, that gasp.
Do you think I should join the expedition?
No, Eloise, stay here. You're not ready.
My friend Ciel always says, do your best. Either it works or it doesn't. Live your life as you want.
Good advice. We like Ciel.
I don't want to have regrets. I don't have that much time.
No regretteria. I can't. I'm sorry, I don't speak French. I mangle it.
When the time comes, you'll make the right decision. I'm sure.
I'll try not to do that again.
Thank you. Now I think I know. Give this to your boyfriend. My father gave it to me, but it might be more useful for him.
I like how everybody's like sharing things, gifting things, donating things, like to help people with the expedition. Okay, we've got some more Colour of Lumina. Hello. They are trying to recruit for future expeditions. The number of people volunteering is going down each year. Yeah, so people are like losing hope. Okay. So like I say, if I switch now to Gustav and talk to her again.
I don't want to have regrets. I don't have that much time.
He just flips back to Sophie.
When the time comes, you will make the right decision. I'm sure.
Thank you.
Okay, so there's no point like doing that because it selects the right person anyway, you know, for the dialogue.
Why does Manon keep saying death comes to us all?
It's Raphael. Oh no. Not Raphael. Go and watch my Baldur's Gate series.
You haven't heard that before?
Oh, see what I mean?
No.
Unofficial expedition motto. You never heard Lucien say it either. It's one of his favorites.
Oh.
I think he prefers, we're already dead, you're just catching up.
So this guy, this suit he's wearing with the little 33 on the arm, this is kind of like the uniform of the people who are going on expeditions. So Raphael's coming on the expedition with us. We're already dead, you're just catching up, okay?
Yeah, I heard that one recently.
I don't know. Kinda nice in a way. Having a deadline forces you to prioritize. It's a bit freeing as we get closer to the end.
Okay.
You can really find the silver lining in everything, can't you?
No, it's just things don't always work out the way we want. No use getting upset, you know? Use what we can, leave what we can't.
Okay. Pragmatic, I can appreciate that. Man of few words. Okay. He's the strong silent type, you know. Oh, hi.
Hi, Gustav. You're back. Oh, did you want to pick out a different flower?
Hi, Ophelia.
No, the one you suggested earlier was perfect.
Oh, I'm glad. These garlands are our last farewell. I want them all to feel special. I have a garland saved for you too. But it's not a farewell garland. It will be a welcome home garland.
Well, good to know that we have a future potential love interest should we survive the expedition.
Good luck, my friend.
Thanks, Ophelia.
I like her dress, it's very pretty. Okay. So again, Sophie's saying goodbye to people. Very closely, apparently. Very interested in what this man's saying to her. Sophie's saying goodbye to people because it's her gamage. She's going to be taken, basically. She's going to basically die. Gustav is also saying goodbye to people because he's going out on an expedition and people don't come back. So, yeah, it's goodbyes all round, really. It's a lot that they do it on the same day, you know? It's a lot that it's like two lots of people leaving all on at the same time.
Oh, Luna's playing. You two would make a cute couple.
If you say so.
Or maybe something already happened, huh?
Why do you ask? That's nice that she's being supportive, though, of his other potential love interests, especially when she knows she's leaving and she wants him to be happy, you know? She's basically giving her blessing. Where is she? Oh, hello. Hi.
You really think you're doing something, eh? Out there?
Maybe I don't want to talk to Maxime.
Maxie, you're drunk.
None of you ever come back. You go and you take our resources and you waste it all on a fucked up hero adrenaline fantasy. And still, she kills us.
So yeah, he makes a good point, actually. If the expeditions are going out and not coming back, they just keep taking resources from this community that could be actually used, you know, there, you know, so I guess they have limited resources. It seems like they're on an island in the middle of the ocean.
You should go home. Where's your daughter?
Where do you think? Mourning her mother on the anniversary of her death. Of all their deaths.
Well, you're cheerful to talk to. Not taking it well at all.
Then maybe you should be with her.
I can't look at her. She's just another reminder that nothing we do matters. Nothing. We hope and we persevere, and still they die. They all die and we can't stop it. We can't save them. We bring another generation into this world just so they can watch us die before they're even old enough to understand why.
Me, when I've spent too long on social media. Me watching TikToks. I joke, but that was definitely dark humour.
That's why we're going. We can save them. With our Lumina tech. The Paintress...
So Lumina Tech, he's an inventor. He's created a lot of this stuff.
The Paintress? What's a scrawny shit like you gonna do to the Paintress, eh? We're already dead. You're just catching up.
Ah, that's that quote that you just said to the other guy.
Maxime.
Forget it. Bon voyage.
Auf Wiedersehen. I know that was German. I don't know why I said that. Anyone here? So when I was testing to try and get the graphics looking as decent as I could get them, I didn't talk to that guy. I only kind of ran around and talked to a few people. So I talked to this person. Hi. Hello.
This lady truly is exquisite.
See what I mean about the praise? I'm like, stop it. I don't deserve this.
In love?
Not quite. I am only in love with her art. My inspiration has been quite lacking recently.
I don't understand what they're talking about, quite frankly.
Nobody buys paintings anymore. Just because she is called the Paintress doesn't mean painting is evil.
Good point. I appreciate that.
Your canvas seems quite empty.
I need inspiration. But you, I can see you're in love. With this fine gentleman, I suppose.
He's alright. I like to keep him around, you know, in case of a rainy day.
We broke up.
That is of no consequence in the matters of love. But it is this passion I so fiercely desire in my painting. I know. How about showing me a dance of love and sorrow? I am also the official painter of the opera.
Is this guy a voyeur? What's happening?
Will you help me? If you inspire me, you may become the main painting of Lumiere's opera.
Buddy, I'm about to die. I don't care. But again, like, the idea of being immortalized is quite nice. Sorry, I'm going to drink some coffee before we do this. Le Caviar?
Fantastic. You may start. Here, gorgeous lady, take this paintbrush and show me your wrath.
Okay, I guess.
Okay, we're doing another little test
Come on,
fight.
dodge your lady's beautiful
Oh
moves.
god, I've got to dodge. Ah! Oh, I did it, I did it. Oh, she got me. Got it, yes.
Come on, dodge your lady's beautiful moves.
Okay. I'm parrying, I'm parrying.
That was splendid. One more time.
Okay.
Sublime. One last time.
I'm scared, stop it. Give me a chance to breathe. I'm getting better at that. I'm getting the hang of it. I do wish it'd like pop up with the button, if it would be like B and I could press B when I saw the button, because like it's just visual. It's just kind of like they go in that slow motion, and so you've got to decide like when is the perfect time to hit, which I tend to go too early or leave it too late. I don't tend to be able to get that like sweet spot, so I find it really, really hard. And I'm on story mode. But I'm not good at these games, so I'm not saying it's a hard game to play. I'm saying that I struggle with it personally. And again, like they go straight after you've took your turn, so you've got to like do your attacks and be ready to defend. And I need that split second of like breathing space in between those two things. So the combat's tricky for me. It makes me panic.
That was splendid. Splendid.
Thanks.
I was so enthralled that I completed the painting in an instant.
It's so pretty.
It's nice to know something of us will remain in the world after today.
Yeah, see what I mean? It's nice. I like that.
Thank you.
It is I who should thank you. It was a moving dance.
I was indeed moving. I was defending myself quite a lot. Yeah, that is true.
I will propose it for the new opera painting we have to do this year.
Okay, thanks.
I feel it wasn't that impressive, but okay.
She's so humble.
Love will always be impressive. Also, take this as a gesture of appreciation. I see your not boyfriend is an expeditioner. It may prove useful.
So it's worth going around talking to all these people because it means we're getting like extra supplies and things for the expedition. Recode can be consumed to reallocate a character's attributes and skill points. Okay, anyone else that I've not spoke to yet? Anyone over here? Hello? Hi? I don't want to like miss anyone, you know? This lady looks like she stands out a bit. Can I talk to her? No? How about her? No? Okay. Oh, I'm stuck. I'm stuck inside a person. Right, can I go up here? Hello? Hi?
Please.
No? Are you okay, child? No, but I can't talk to you. This person? Hi? No? Okay, I'm just gonna have a quick check around, see if I can find anybody. No, but I did find... Again, probably want to be Gustav for that. You can hear the neighbour's dog barking. It's Bank Holiday Monday when I'm recording this, so obviously people are milling around that wouldn't normally be when I'm recording. So you might hear a few clatters and bangs and random noises. Can I jump over here? Jump over! Yes! Sweet. Oh, and jump and a roll. Sweet moves. Okay, I think I've found everybody that I can talk to in that area. Anyone here? Oh, yes. Hi. The way his skirt flaps is very Marilyn Monroe. Another family that would be torn apart. But I am not emotionally ready for this. And more children for the already crowded orphanage. That is very, very rough. Both parents at the same time. Look, they've both got their necklaces on. That is very rough.
Sometimes I feel sorry for her.
Who? The paintress?
Look at her. She looks sad. Maybe she's a prisoner too. Stuck in the same cycle with us. Silly, huh?
Only you could choose empathy at a moment like this.
It's one of the few choices I can make.
I couldn't do it.
It's okay. You don't have to.
So, based purely on that conversation there, Sophie being like, maybe the patrons isn't evil, maybe she's stuck in this with all of us as well. I'm wondering if, like, you know, when we go out on the expedition, like whether we're gonna uncover like what's really happening, because at the moment we've only got our perspective from this town, right? From people being like, the paintress comes out, she changes the number, people disappear, and the expedition goes out, right? We don't really know any more than that. So whether she's also trapped, she's also, excuse me, sorry, she's also kind of like having to do these things and also in a situation that she doesn't want to be in. We don't know. So I'm very curious to see, and I've avoided spoilers as well, like online. I haven't watched anyone else playing this other than, you know, the promotional stuff and people just reacting to it like on social media and saying this game's great, I'm really enjoying it and things like that. So yeah, I don't really know where this is going to go exactly. Also, when I first saw this game, I've gone like this with this game. And basically, I didn't know anything about it. And then I saw a trailer for it and I was like, wow, that looks beautiful. I was like, Shadow Heart's in it. Like, it looks gorgeous. Like, the story looks like really engaging to me. I was like, I think I want to play this game. I heard it was turn-based, which after coming from Baldur's Gate, I was like, a turn-based story game? Is this the new Baldur's Gate? I would say it's not quite like Baldur's Gate. It doesn't really play the same way if that's what you're looking for. And then I was like, but what's the gameplay like? What's the combat like? And I watched some of the combat and I was like, I don't know if that's my style of game. And I kind of was like, I'll put that on the shelf, I'll put that on the back burner. And then when everybody started saying how amazing it was, and not just the reviews, right? Because like the Dragon Age reviews were really good, and then people played it and they were like, not on. Some people love it, some people were not on board. Like the reviews were like that. And so when people actually started like really saying this is really, really good, like, you know, I've played it, I loved it, I was like, okay, I'm back on board, I'm gonna try it. And so, like I say, when I was kind of playing a little bit to try and improve the graphics, because you can see that the graphics are not great on PC. Oh, also, it's available on Game Pass, so if you've got like the Xbox Game Pass, I believe it's on there, which you can also get the PC version of the Game Pass, which I'm stupid, I bought it, and then I was like, oh, it's on Game Pass, but I've already bought it, so I'm an idiot. I bought it through Steam. So yeah, like, if you want to give it a try and you've got Game Pass, like, it's there, you can just do it. I would say I would probably, because it does recommend having a controller and not playing on a keyboard and mouse, I would say if you have the opportunity to play it on console, the graphics are probably going to be a bit better than on a PC. My PC is pretty decent, I have got a decent graphics card, I've updated it as well, but it seems to be a common problem that people are finding with the PC version is this weird graphical issue. So yeah, like I want to be truthful about the game. Like I say, I was really sad when I saw I had like the graphics bug, because I was like, I want to play it and I want it to be beautiful. And because I was testing so many things to like see if I could correct the graphics, I actually got quite, not really far into the game, but further than I was intending into the game, and I got so into it. And it was like midnight, and I was like, I've got to turn this off now and go to bed. And I don't want to, I want to keep on playing. I was like hooked in, I was engaged. So like I say, I am loving it. I'm really, really genuinely loving it, despite the weird graphical bug. Yeah. I can see what people are raving about. Stick with me. Give it a couple of episodes. If you're not sure, give it a hot second. What's going on here? Can I talk? Oh, hi. Can I talk to you? Hi.
You'd have to be crazy to use pictos on your own body.
It's interesting, like the painting theme. Oh, another weird thing to tell you. So I finished Lost Records, Bloom and Rage, and I was like, okay, my intention was to play this game. But I have tarot cards. I always ask tarot cards, like, what do I do next? And I was using a deck called Kim Kranz's, I think it's the Archetype deck. It's the circular one. And I was like, okay, what game should I do next? Give me some direction. And the cards that came out were the Dead End, right? And the Creator, which has like an artist and a painter on it. So it was like, it literally gave me the cards to say the Painter of Death, which, considering that's the big bad guy in this, the painter who paints the age and everybody dies, I was like, the cards are telling me to play this game 100%. So anyway, going back to like the painting thing, this thing about like the pictos, you put them on your body, that's where you get the spells from. It's an interesting idea, isn't it? Like this idea of like the painter, especially if you think about like God being the creator, like, and you know, old mythology about people being made out of clay and things like that. I think it's interesting to think about like paint as a force of creation in this game. Anyway, okay, go.
Why? Aren't you enjoying the show?
Nah, the show's great, but etching chroma onto your skin, oh, that's brutal. And just for a dance.
I guess it's like tattoos. You know, for those of you who are into like D&D and, you know, some of the things that you can do in there, I can't remember which pack it comes with, which adventure it comes with, but there's one where you get like tattoos that give you powers, and you get the tattoos put on your skin and it like will give you an ability. So I think it's something like that.
I'll stick to painting pictos on my machines. I'm not cuckoo enough to put them on my body.
Could be useful though. The expeditions rely on them quite heavily.
So also, if you think about it in terms of like sorcerers and spellcasters and wizards who would have it on their body and be able to have that innate magic, and then you also have people who are, because you get multiple characters that you can play with. So again, one up on Veilguard where you're stuck with one character. So then you can also play like characters who, like Gustav, who are more like inventors. So more like what are they called? Oh, what is it? Like, I'm thinking of D&D. It's like, it's not alchemists, is it? What are they called? I don't know. Something. I'm going to move on. I talk too much.
Yeah, they're crazy too.
Artificers.
Well, at least you can remove Pictos pretty easily if you change your mind.
Okay, so they wash off. You stick them on, lick your hand, rub them off. That kind of tattoo. Okay, let's keep going. Anything else over here? No, people are like looking off at the... It's like a big omen in the sky, isn't it? It's like a big... I don't know what it is. That lighthouse is goofy though. Okay, let's keep going. Come on, Gustav, come with me. Anyone else I can talk to? Hello? Hi?
Oh, I think I'm gonna vomit.
Let me go around this way.
No regrets.
It's Mayel! Hi, Shadowheart!
Oh, hi, Sophie.
Oh, Mael. I didn't expect to see you here.
I'm volunteering to help guide children who are losing their parents to the orphanage. Those who weren't registered for foster families.
Not registered for foster families. Like, the parents just didn't organise anything for them. That's so sad.
How kind of you.
I guess they're like in denial or something, I don't know.
I guess I can relate.
There you go, so that's what happened to her as well. She didn't have a foster family, so she went to an orphanage and kind of got semi-adopted by Gustav.
Take care during the expedition. Gustav told me a lot of wonderful things about you.
And I like that idea as well about like people just looking after each other, even if they're not family, you know?
About you two. I always told him you two should never have broken up.
Look at these orphans. That's where we disagreed. But I have hope that you and Gustav will change things, so no one has to go through this impossible choice again.
Yeah. Let's hope we will.
I suppose they're thinking as well, like, you know, the people who do choose to have children, they're probably thinking of like, the more children we have, the more that this generation has, the more people can go on the expedition. Like, it's like more backup, a bigger army, if you want to think about it that way. But how old are these kids, do you think? Like 10? And that number comes down every year. So if it's currently at like 34, so that's like 2 years, like 15 years? I can't math. The math isn't mathing. Like, how old are these kids going to be? Like 25 before their time's up? I don't know.
See you.
In the next life.
Yeah. But, like, their generation is probably a lot less likely to have kids, I would imagine.
Please, don't forget me.
I won't. I promise you.
Hi.
Mate, I wish I was going with ya. If we could just send a bigger force, get all of Lumiere to just throw everything we got at the bloody paintress. Ah, but my brother would kill me. His number's up soon and I'm guardian for his kid.
Right, yeah. That makes sense.
Uncle Victor. Suits you.
But Mael, quite the ballsy one, eh? No looking back for her. Bet she can't wait to get out of here.
What's my eyelash doing? Sorry guys, I feel like I've got something on my eyelash, a bit of spiderweb or something.
Not much hesitation on her part.
Nah, hesitation was never her style.
Yeah, so Mayel's going on the expedition early, basically. So most people do it in the last year of life, and she's like, no, I want to go with my big brother. Don't leave me behind. Nothing. Oh. These are from last year, and they're still here. How long's a year? Turns out a year is like 2 days. Oh, hello. Hi. Benoit.
I'll see you soon enough.
Oh, so they're both going. They've both got the things. Okay. Anyone else that we can say hi to? Oh. The people on the dock are the ones who won't gamage. Are they? Because I can see necklaces. They are here to show their solidarity for those wearing flowers. Okay. Have I said hello to everyone? I don't want to like miss anyone, you know? Because I feel like it's a last chance type situation. If I don't talk to everybody now, I think I've missed my opportunity, basically. Right, I think that's everybody that I can find here.
I miss you still.
So grab your tissues, because we're going to go down to the dock and start this whole process. So be prepared, again, if you've been going through grief recently or something like that. Oh, look, he's got like a picture in his hand. You see that? Is that behind my head? I don't know where I'm putting my camera yet. Are we ready? I'm not ready.
I've always loved the harbour.
I don't love it, to be honest with you. Anyone else? The paintress will awaken soon. Okay, and the gamage will start. Do you want to head to the harbour? I think so. I think I've spoke to everybody that I can find, so let's do this thing. Sophie and Gustav move towards the harbour. Like, even though it's like the topic of grief, which can be really difficult, they do handle it beautifully.
Gustav! Gustav!
What?
Here. Sophie asked us to bring you your coat.
We sewed up the sleeve so you don't have to keep rolling it up.
You guys know how to sew?
Sophie helped us. Turns out it's not that hard. You really should have done this ages ago.
So she was thinking about him even though they were
You did
separated.
this.
Gentlemen, that was supposed to be between us, yeah? I wanted to do something for you.
Soph. Thanks, guys. This is great. Thank you.
Harry Potter
See you at the
smiles. Do you see
festival?
it?
Don't leave
Daniel
without
Radcliffe.
saying goodbye.
Yeah, of course not. What? I know that face.
You mean a lot to them. I can tell.
Yeah, they mean a lot to me too.
I think she would have liked to have had children in a different situation, you know?
Legacy can take many forms, right?
Yeah,
You told me that.
right.
Why?
I wanted to see you wearing it.
Oh, you like uniforms now?
She's like, yeah. It's my kink. So I wonder if they ever actually did the deed or not, you know? Probably not if they wanted to avoid
This
having
too
kids.
is your legacy.
In a way. It's yours too.
I hope that I can use the music without it getting copyright claims because it's really beautiful. It would be a shame to turn it off and have to replace it. And I wish this was something that computer game developers would make more clear for streamers, whether or not you could or couldn't use the music. I bought this myself though, I'm not affiliated, so I don't have to put ad on this video, which means I've got a bit more freedom to use music. See, there's bits that look absolutely phenomenal. And bits that look a bit rough around the edges, you know? The hair's a bit funky. His sleeve looks really good. The music's a vibe. I'm gonna listen to the soundtrack of this game. Here she is. Here's the paintress. Again, whether she's evil or if this is just her job, you know? First I was afraid, I was petrified. That's what it reminds me of, that little bit. It's like the reality of the situation sets in. Maybe there was hope that it wouldn't happen, something would be different, but... boy, see, even though he beats him up, he's still looking after him in this moment, you know? Brothers. Oh, she's just not left there with a hand out. See what I mean? It's so sad, but it's done so beautifully.
I'm here.
I know. I know.
Should have kissed. I've seen this twice, so crying a little bit, but I'm not too bad. And like now this is his last year. His last year has started, you know? So now we're gonna be Gustav going on the expedition to try and stop this happening to anyone else, you know, to try and change things. So yeah, I think it's a really good story hook. You get so invested in Sophie, and then she's there for such a short period of time. You know, and you get to see this community that really cares for each other, and that are all looking out for each other. And you get to see how important the expedition is. I think it's very beautifully written. It's very, very clever and original, I think. Again, this graininess is intentional.
You can't hide from us, you know. Like I said, Mourning's best done with friends.
Lucien,
What? It is. Grieving alone's the worst.
where's mine?
Santé, les amis.
Santé.
Santé!
Yeah, no, could use a drink.
Five
Awkward.
tables this year. You see that? Told you we'd beat the 34s.
So more people
Even
joined
Maëlle
up.
showed up and she hates these things. Wanna go take a look?
I don't... maybe later. I'll catch up. I'm okay. I'm okay. You go.
He just needs a
Yeah.
moment.
Time for a refill anyway.
There's an excess of wine, again. Thank you, sister, for her generosity.
Oh, and try to enjoy yourself. Don't drink alone, you weirdo.
Yeah, right. Enjoy myself.
Like, they're looking after him. Like, and I don't know, if you've been to, like, funerals and things, you know, I'm the sort of person I like to be on my own. I like to process things. I go inward in situations like that. I have to go internal and kind of, like, process. Where some people prefer to be social and to drown the sorrows and, you know, have people around them and be distracted in that way. I think there's different ways of approaching grief and there's no right or wrong way. You know, you can see them exchanging looks and kind of worrying about him, but for some people it's just the process, you know? You know, to need that time alone. And there's nothing worse as well. There's nothing worse when you need quiet and you need to process when people are like forcing you to be social. Especially if you're like me, I'm not an overly social person. Like I like people, I like hanging out with people, but my social battery is not maybe a little bit smaller than most people. I kind of burn out quick, is what I would say. So yeah, I don't know. I feel you, Gustav. I understand. So yeah, this is the expedition.
Let's at least check on Maëlle and my apprentices.
Maëlle and my apprentices. Interesting. So yeah, not as many people around. Like a lot of people have like made their way home now, I guess. Up on the docks, I'm looking. But yeah, we're getting to have a few drinks before we ship out, I guess. Hi.
Gustav!
Seba!
Come and drink with me.
He was referenced before, right? He's the one who was like quoting stuff, I think.
I'm pacing myself tonight.
Good plan.
Ah, you're so boring. It's our last night. Who knows when we'll be back?
Yeah, I don't think I would like to ship out on a boat hungover. I think I would definitely be seasick.
I like that you say when and not if.
What can I say? I'm an optimist. Or an idiot. Depends on who you ask.
Again, they don't really know what they're facing, so... And do you know what, Gustav? Good for you that you're not getting absolutely legless. So yeah, this is nice though. We get to like, get to know our teammates here. So we've got Seba. This child, I assume, is not coming out with us. Hi.
Wow, so many expeditioners. So cool.
Oh, so this is the kid of the guy who they'd had a bit of a row and he'd made him the uniform. But wait, he's too young. He cannot go on this expedition. Absolutely not. Gustav gave Jules the uniform that his father made for him.
That's... You
Excuse
made
me.
that overnight?
Oh, I need to reset actually. Give me a sec. Okay, I'm back. He made that overnight.
Dad.
Well, go and talk to your father. Did his dad? Oh no, his dad had a necklace. Oh.
Damn. Now I feel stupid for fighting with him.
You're just a baby. Your dad should have come and found you.
Oh, Dad.
And I think you could probably say something as well about a society where there are no older people. So you haven't got that like generational knowledge. You know, you haven't got those you know, the elders, the wise ones, who in our society are not entirely always wise. I have to throw that out there. But, you know, a generation that's very young is not going to have as much, like, scope to kind of, like, think long-term about the past and the future, I guess. I don't know.
You take it.
Thanks!
What?
I'm not sure I'll ever use it. Maybe I'll go blind like my father, or maybe another expedition will succeed. I want to support the expedition now. Take it. It may be useful to you.
I mean, that's good thinking. It makes sense.
It's okay. I don't need the uniform to know my dad's with me.
Oh, you little sweetie. I like how Gustav as well is like, no comment, I don't know what to say.
Thanks.
New outfit unlocked.
Maybe you'll win and I won't need it back. Or maybe I'll reclaim it off your dead bodies during my expedition.
Feel free to do that if that happens. I'd rather you make use of it than you kind of like leave me alone. Okay, so we have got Mayella down there. I think I'm going to circle around to her. Let's talk to a few more people first. Is this a different guy? This is a different guy, right?
Come, let's play some cards.
Miguel.
No way. Everyone knows you cheat.
That's just what sore losers say. Come now. You're going to be a little cautious mouse with the paintress too.
Well, I am called Cinderellimouse, so probably.
Cautious is good. Keeps you alive.
We're expeditioners. Stay smart, yes, but be bold, huh? You can't win if you don't play.
Yeah, you also can't lose if you don't play, so by that logic.
Money's no good out there anyway. Why are you trying to fleece me?
'Cause winning's fun.
Okay, good to know. Who have we got here? Hi.
Commander?
Commander! I think they do like something like this. I don't know if that's like a real world gesture, but I think I've seen a couple of characters doing that in this.
Gustav?
Yo.
Saw you with Sophie. You talked?
Briefly.
Yeah, yeah. Where's your daughter?
Leona's upset. Doesn't want to see me.
That's harsh, you know? Not getting to spend that last bit of time together.
Shit.
It's okay. She doesn't need to understand, as long as she gets to live.
I like that. Fair point.
Yeah.
I'm counting on you.
No pressure, huh?
I like that he's just like, yeah. Like, that's all he's got to say.
Oh no. Lots of pressure. You and Lune and your Lumina tech, that's our edge.
Thanks, but that's not... Everyone has a role. Lucien, Tristan, Catherine, and you made us into a...
Oh, actually, having said that, like how awkward Gustav is does remind me of Henry from Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, because he's a little bit awkward. So I like that for a main character, you know, they're not all like shmom and like, I'm the hero, I'm the big American Captain America hero, you know, like I'm the perfect Superman character. Like the idea of having people who are a bit awkward and flawed, you know, and you know, not sure what to say, I think makes a more endearing character. You feel more protective over them.
We have a really good team, thanks to you. That's our edge.
Tomorrow comes, my friend.
Tomorrow comes.
Doesn't it always?
I don't know about that, to be honest. Hi.
Think there's other survivors out there?
Maybe.
Doubtful.
Oh.
We would have seen signs.
But not impossible.
No, not impossible.
Maybe if they have shield domes. But they would have been overrun by Nevrons before they could build any.
We were lucky the fracture dropped us out here. Bought us time to get our defenses up.
I don't know. People are resourceful, and Nevrons can't be everywhere. I'm betting on human ingenuity.
Me too.
I like that.
Okay, I need water. I'm sorry, give me a sec. Okay, so, I'm going back into my normal position. My normal position's over here, so I need to keep shuffling into the center of the screen. Hi, lady.
You came.
I wasn't sure if I
Hi,
should.
Lucy. Have we met Lucy? There's a lot. I have face blindness, so I can't recognize faces very easily. I recognize like markers. So if this is a lady that we've already met and she like changed her clothes or something, like I don't know who she is. But I like the colour she's wearing. Same. Yeah, there's a lot of people that we're meeting, and I'm gonna have a lot of trouble kind of remembering everybody, basically. So please forgive me if I'm stupid in that way.
You've been avoiding us. You didn't have to.
Look at that hottie in the background.
I heard Seba filled my spot after I left.
Oh, okay, so she was gonna go on the expedition and she dropped out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think I'm a coward for staying?
No, I think everybody has to make their own choices, and there's a lot of reasons why you would make that choice.
Do you?
Not anymore. Not all of us can change the world. Some of us can only change ourselves.
Meaning what? Make yourself accept the unacceptable? Make believe that happiness is... this?
More like... rediscover. Happiness. One Gomash left. Maybe contentment is the highest form of happiness.
She fell in love with someone who's staying, didn't she? I'm telling you now.
It makes me sad to hear you talk like this. The Paintress stole so many things, including your capacity to dream.
Aww.
No, you misunderstand. My mind is where I can be free. She can't touch me there. This is my final act of defiance. Just like the expedition is yours.
I like that. Yeah, you go, girl. Like, the Paintress doesn't get to control my life. You know, she might get to control the time that I go, but what I do with that life is my decision, and I'm choosing to enjoy it, you know? Good for you, girlie. I love that.
If you say so.
She's like a conscientious objector or something, I think. Okay. Yeah, I don't think it'll feel badly. I agree with you. Good for you for making your own decisions for your own well-being.
I just finished calibrating the Lumina converter. We can launch test runs as soon as we land.
Tristan. Trying to remember everybody's names.
Perfect.
Hey, does Lune seem preoccupied to you? She's been distant lately.
I do remember who Lune is from my my first little run of this game.
Well, it's Lune.
Lune.
This feels different.
I will talk to her. I will make that sacrifice of talking to Lune.
I haven't noticed anything, but you know her better. Have you talked to her?
No, she doesn't like people prying. I've known her since we were 6. She hates personal questions.
Shadowheart. Shadowheart energy.
Ah, right. You were both apprenticed to her parents.
Yeah. Let's just say they ran a tight ship.
I can imagine.
Okay, a little bit of Lune lore there. Strict parents. Oh, hi, sorry, just headbutted you.
Ready for tomorrow?
Bastion.
Yeah. Been ready. What about you? Heard you were elected Commander 32. Congrats.
I thought we spoke to the commander. Didn't we speak to him? Wasn't he that guy that was sat down?
I've already claimed Alan's office. It's
Oh!
quite nice of you then, mate.
He's the commander for the next expedition, I think. Is that right? So if he's commander... We're at 33. If he's commander 32, he's going on the next boat out next year.
A view of the Paintress. You're sicker than I thought.
Look at that child posing in the background there.
She won't be there for long.
I mean, we don't know. I think I should probably go and have a chat with her, if anything.
If we fail, though.
When one falls, we continue. We'll pick up and we'll push on. But I know we will meet again.
We'll meet again. Don't know where. Don't know when. I will try not to sing too much, but sometimes I have the moments, okay? Sometimes I have to let it out, otherwise it's gonna rattle at the back of my brain. Hello, how are you? You're not going on the expedition, are you? You look a little bit short for the uniform.
Gustav, we got something for you.
Oh, a crusty old book, my favourite.
For your field notes. So, when you come back, You can tell us everything.
Again, with the theme of passing on knowledge, right?
They'll definitely want that for the museum. The complete record of the expedition that destroyed the Paintress.
I appreciate your hope. Like, I appreciate your optimism.
Oh, and if you find journals from the other expeditions, make sure you save them for us.
Will do. I'm gonna butcher this name. Gulim?
I shall faithfully record all our adventures, every strange and wondrous thing.
And Nevrons.
I want to be able to speak French. I did French in high school. There's something about it, I just cannot wrap my brain around it. I've tried. I would love to speak French because it's such a beautiful language. So if anyone's watching this and like, please don't judge me. I try.
I can do that. And in return, do you solemnly promise to take care of the shield dome while I'm gone? I'm entrusting you with the safety of Luminaire.
That's so cute.
I promise.
Promise.
Adrien?
I'll use everything you taught us, Monsieur G.
I should check on Maya. She's probably alone.
Yeah, so they're kind of like training the kids to do the jobs of the people who are leaving. Listen, I am going to go and check on Mayel. I can't talk to these two, right? No. But first, a lady that I did remember after talking to her the first time. Hi, what's her name? Lune? Luna? Lune?
I can't believe you're working right now.
Tristan dragged me here.
Is that the final spot? It's amazing you triangulated Expedition Zero's landing site.
So Expedition Zero must have been the first ones that went out?
Theoretically. Extrapolated from the archives, but... It was 67 years ago.
67 years ago was the first expedition. Okay, noted.
So much of the landscape has changed.
I trust your calculations.
Thanks.
Like, she's a hottie, right? I like her whole, like, her outfit's all black and she's very cool looking. And I like this kind of like, because he's got like a little mechanical arm, right? Which is cute because she was like, oh, you keep turning up your sleeve, so we sewed it up for you. It must have like got in the way and bothered him. But like, she's got like veininess, which is very, very cool looking.
It's a good strategy, retracing their steps. They're the only expedition with any survivors, and they made it to the monolith, so...
Wait, they're the only expedition with any survivors, and they made it to the monolith. Okay, try and note those things. Expedition Zero had survivors. Did they come back?
Assuming the records are correct, my calculations are correct, that they left clear markers, that the road conditions haven't changed, that...
You need a drink.
So we're following Expedition Zero, who made it there and back.
Go away, Gustav.
Okay, science nerd, we like her.
Hey.
Hi.
Hey, yourself. You okay? Want to talk about it?
Probably not. It's Gustav. Does he ever talk about anything?
Yeah, Actually, no.
That's okay.
What about you? You say goodbye to Derek?
Oh, that was over ages ago.
Oh, sorry.
She's like him. Like, less words the better.
I really thought you guys would work out.
It's for the best. I need full focus on the expedition and our team. We're all we have.
Yeah. We're all we have.
Okay.
Glass of wine? Or a hug?
A hug sounds good, actually. I should have hugged Sophie and I didn't, and I regret it. So a hug seems good right now.
Keep your sweat to yourself.
Oh, nice.
Bring Gustav a glass of wine.
Who exactly are you talking to? They cut servers from the budget years ago.
I think it'd be cute if they had the kids serving the wine. I don't know, like get them involved.
Oh, the ultimate indignity. A farewell party where we serve ourselves. There's a metaphor in there somewhere.
Yeah, like, you know, do serve yourself. Like, you don't need servants, you know? Lucien.
I'm betting you've got another bottle stashed in your coat somewhere. You gonna share?
Nope.
You wound me. But yes, in fact, I do have a bottle. Always be prepared.
You wound me, sir. Very Shakespearean of him.
Oh, was it? Always bring backup. Same difference.
Right.
And I am prepared. Prepared to live and prepared to die.
Good to know. A man alike for life and death.
You're such an idiot.
Hey. We've got your Lumina converter, yeah? I believe. I'm ready for my Lumina.
Yeah, well, we've only tested it here. Who knows what we'll meet on the main continent? We'll need more field testing once we land.
Don't worry, buddy. I've got you covered.
Great. Thanks, buddy.
Okay. Hello. A lot of people to talk to, isn't there?
Gustav. Just the man I wanted to see.
You want a rematch, don't you?
Well, it's my last chance, isn't it?
After tomorrow, you'll be the undisputed expert on expedition history.
Oh.
That's tomorrow. What about today?
I don't know, Lex Luthor. What about today? Fire away.
Who am I to deny you? Fire away.
I think I know my history.
How many years ago was the fracture?
You're kidding. This is your question.
Yes. When did our world break apart and our luminous city get thrown into the middle of the ocean? When was the fracture?
Okay, our world broke apart and our luminous city got thrown into the middle of the ocean. So this event was called the fracture. So 67 years ago, because that's when Expedition Zero went out, right? I think.
67 years ago.
Brilliant. I concede. You are the undisputed expert on Lumieran history.
What are you talking about? Every child knows this. The monolith's essentially a reverse calendar, counting down since the fracture happened in year 100.
So that's what the big number is in the sky. That's called the monolith. So Expedition Zero, the first one, went to the monolith.
All right, fine. Another one then.
And that's where we're going, right? We're following in their footsteps.
Which was the first expedition to depart for the continent?
Expedition Zero, I just said that.
Expedition Zero.
Correct. That still annoys me. They left in year 100. They should be called Expedition 100. Makes no sense. Lumiere will be long gone before the monolith hits zero. All right, last one. Get it right and maybe I'll give you a token.
Then why are we Expedition 33? Does the logic check out?
What is Illumina?
Does the math check out there? Expedition 0. Expedition 99, Expedition... Yeah, okay, so it's like counting backwards. Yeah. Illumina is the thing we invented. It gives paint stuff and powers. Abilities you internalize by using a Pictos in battle after enough times. A special type of weapon. Lumiere's unique brand of perfume. I think it's the top one, right? It's like the skills. It's the thing that gives us the skills. Is it? I'm gonna get this wrong.
Abilities you internalize by using a Pictos in battle after enough times.
Well done. Well done.
Not really. I mean, I created the Lumina converter, so...
I hereby officially end our feud. With your departure, Lumiere loses a brilliant light. And a good friend.
You big softy.
Aww.
All right. Here's a token. Go and spend it on something.
Yay! Festival token. We can get prizes. Yay! Can we talk to them? No. More people? Hi.
These all yours?
You gonna lecture me on drinking?
Hi, yes, Sayel. Sayel? She's pretty. She's a bit shadow-hearty looking, you know.
I wouldn't dare. Just calculating how much it'll hurt to catch up.
You can start now. Here, let's have a toast. To Sophie, who was always unapologetically Sophie. My fierce and loving friend.
Aww.
To Soph. Seriously though, this is gonna hurt tomorrow.
Yeah, I wouldn't like to be hungover on a boat. Definitely not.
Tomorrow comes, but it ain't here yet. I'm not crossing the sea sober.
She's got a scar on her tummy as well. What's this girl been up to?
Sober's better than deathly hungover.
No, not for that.
Ah.
Go have some drinks.
Yeah, I'd rather be sober, but thanks. Okay, so we've got some people here that we can talk to. Hello.
Hey, Gustav. Check out the new pictos I made.
Looks a bit rough. You sure it works?
I've been working on this for months. It's my personal masterpiece.
Your personal masterpiece seems a little unorthodox.
It's dead useful, trust me. Come on, give it a whirl.
Sure, why not?
Great. I'll trade it for 1 token.
We've got 2 tokens, so unorthodox is interesting and it might come in useful. It says that the festival tokens, so they do need spending here, right? Because otherwise we're setting out, so I don't know whether we'll have the opportunity again, so we might as well spend them. I'm gonna do it.
Call it morbid curiosity. Here, your token.
You won't regret it. Probably.
Weird Pictos. A quick inspection is enough to sit. Oh, I missed what it said. Okay. We've got a weird Pictos. You look a bit out of place, girl. You look a bit odd. I don't mean to judge, but...
Hey, Amandine. Having fun?
Oh, hey, handsome. Perfect timing. I'm styling everyone before we ship out. Gotta look sharp when we hit the paintress, eh?
I like it, but maybe not the sunglasses. I think if she took the sunglasses off, I think it'd look better.
Certainly important. Can you style me up too?
On it. Just bring me a token first.
I like the jacket and this thing that she's got here. I don't think that we should waste money on how we look. I don't think that's going to be the most important thing. I actually really like the way Gustav looks, so I don't think I'm going to do this. We've got 1 token. So, yeah, he's a cutie patootie. I'm going to say I'm okay. Unless you can do something about my head to body ratio, I'm going to say I'm good, thanks.
No, I'm good. But thanks.
What do you have to offer?
Hello there, Gustav. Perhaps one of these artifacts may prove useful to your mission.
Maybe.
Colette, you've been holding out on us. What are these?
Relics from before the fracture, passed down through the generations. The council deemed them trinkets, but I think otherwise.
I like her glasses.
That's kind of you to share.
I may not be able to join the expedition, but I'd still like to help. 1 token is all I ask.
Like, relics feel like they might have magical powers and would be more useful. And again,
I should have known.
I think we should do this. We've got 1 token. I don't think we should spend it on getting change, but a relic? Yes, I'm curious.
Yes, I'm curious. Here's a token.
Take good care of it. Godspeed.
Adios. An old key for an old door. Well, she said that these relics are from before the fracture, right? When the world split apart and we got our chunk here in the sea. So if the key was from the combined, if we're going somewhere else and there's like another chunk, we could find the door that it unlocked. So yeah, cool. That could come in handy. All right, let's go and talk to Mayel. Yo! Push her in. Hang on, wait, let me go back a little bit and just look at these waves. Look at how gorgeous this is. Like, talking about the graphics and how, like, there's a couple of, like, graphical hiccups. Whoever did this water did an amazing job. This is a vibe. I could, like, sit here and meditate. So good. Hi!
I knew I'd find you here. Having second thoughts about the expedition?
Please. More ready to go than you are.
Probably.
Yeah, I know. Look, I know we've been over this, but as your guardian, I need to say this one more time.
Okay, I'm listening.
The rest of us only have a year left, but you've got 9 good years before your gamage.
9 good years before her gamage. Wait, I'm trying to do the math. How young is she? Because I thought it was like 33 minus 9, right? But if the age is coming down, Somebody do the math for me and let me know in the comments. How old is she? Because if it's 9 good years before her gamage, but the age is coming down and she's aging up, it'll be like 1 year down, 1 year up, 1 year down, 1 year up. So is she like 14 or something? How old is this child? Because 33 minus 9, right? If we're talking about it being 9 years, so it's going to count down by 9, which would be 24. But then that will be in 9 years. So in 9 years when she's 24. So we need to do it again. So 4 to 20. I'm trying to math in real time. She's 15, I think. Yeah, I think she's 15. Let me know in the comments. Does that math check out? She is a baby. Why is she coming on the expedition?
You don't need to leave yet. It's a lot to risk.
I feel like she's too young to make that decision for herself. Like, maybe if she was 18.
1 year out there is better than 9 years in here.
I mean, I don't know about that, to be honest.
I know you think that, but it's...
As your guardian, I say no. Tie her to a mast and leave without her.
If anyone should stay, it's you. You have friends and family who want you here.
I guess she's his friend and family, you know? And Sophie, who's gone now.
So do you.
No, I don't.
What about those little kids, eh? That you were looking after earlier? They need you.
Emma thinks of you as family.
Who's Emma?
Lumière's not my home. Not the way it is for you. Besides, this way I can keep an eye on you for Emma.
Right. Because she needs eyes everywhere.
Shush. You're lucky you have a sister who cares.
And just the waves. So well done.
Doubly lucky, since now I have 2.
Oh, baby girl, little sister.
All right, enough chit-chat. Come on, old man, let's have a duel.
Again?
Old man?
You're pretty much the oldest man in Lumière now, no? Come on.
This time, I'm not messing around.
Yeah, come on, let's do it. I need the practice. He didn't look so sure though. Who goes first? Okay, I go first. Phew. Because I don't have the reaction times. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna have 1 free shot. Sorry, Mail, I'm going for a headshot. Apparently it doesn't actually hurt you, so... I feel bad. I feel bad! They're not real bullets. The foam. It was a Nerf gun. She destroyed me, by the way, like... Oh, no, she got me.
No shame losing to a superior fighter.
I'm bad at it. Okay, I'm just going to attack her straight, because I'm going to try and build up for that overcharge. Okay. Oh!
Hope your Lumina converter works better than your dueling.
Is she meant to be so much better than me? Because she is. Haha! Sweet. Okay. Oh my god, I'm 1 short of an overcharge? What if I use one of my things to hit like that? No? Oh, I wanted to use my overcharge! Okay, straightforward attack again then. Now I'm overcharged. I think she got me with both of those. I'm like proper jumping every time I do it. Okay, now I can do it. You're going down, girly.
For those who come after.
Oh, I missed the second one though. I think I've done it. It says kills, but she's not actually killed. It's more of a KO, you know, a knockout. I wish it would actually clarify that. I wish it would say knocked out rather than, or... I don't know, kills makes it sound misleading. It makes me feel bad for fighting her. My highest damage was 496. That's the number to beat, guys, okay? We continue.
Not bad for the oldest man in Lumière, eh?
Again, the first time I did this, because I was like, got so into playing, she wrecked me, she ruined me, so I'm getting better, at least.
Congratulations, you beat a teenager. Take this token as your well-deserved prize.
Oh, I got another token? Okay. Maybe I do want to get changed. So I think this is our sister. It's very pretty. And awkward. Hi.
Ah, Emma's here. Your sister's going to be looking for you.
Our beloved chief counsel. Yeah, I should go talk to her.
Don't get too drunk tonight, okay?
Wasn't planning on it.
My darling sister has arrived. She'll kill me if I don't say goodbye.
Okay, I feel like we should go and spend this festival token though. I don't really think we should get changed, but do you know what? She might actually give us, like, because I didn't get 3 tokens the first time I did it, I only got 2, because Mael beat me. So I'm wondering if actually she's going to give me, like, a costume that gives me, like, special abilities. Let's try it.
Ready for your new haircut?
Actually, no, I don't want a new haircut. I like his hair.
But thanks.
Can I get, like, another relic?
Take good care of it.
No. Okay, let's at least have a look at the options.
Ready for your new hair?
Go on, man.
All right, let's see what you've got.
She tries to experiment with... Oh, God, is it going to go bad? Have I just made a mistake? New outfit unlocked. It's looking good.
Voila. Looking very fine indeed. You'll die with a gorgeous head of hair.
I have instant regrets. Like, it's fine, but I liked it how it was. She basically just put it in a ponytail. It's okay. I think I know how to... I think we can change it. I think I know how to change it, but we'll have to, like, get a bit more further forward. I'm so annoyed! Why did I do that? She basically, like, just put an elastic band in it.
The chief counselor honors us with her presence.
Like, it's nice. It's fine. It's not bad. I just liked how he had it.
What? Still mad I'm going?
She's sulky. She's pouty.
This is the definition of a fool's quest. My brother's not usually a fool.
I've heard you say otherwise.
You and I both know the political complexities that necessitate the expedition. It's vital for morale, but it's a bloodless guillotine is what it is.
The politician speaks the truth?
You should put that in your speech. Very motivating. They might just find a guillotine for you too.
There are so many things you can contribute to here in Lumiere that'll have a real impact.
Em, you're doing great work, really. Getting things ready for the last generation. You've got it well in hand here. Let me do my part, out there, and win us a chance to live.
We're never going to see each other again.
You're so busy anyway. I barely see you.
Just take care of Mael, okay? Can't believe you're letting her go with you.
Me either, quite frankly.
Me? You're her guardian too. You stop her.
Yeah, help.
We're her guardians, not her jailers.
She's very young, if my calculations are correct.
She really wants off this island.
Don't you have a speech to give?
You mean the one you so kindly wrote for me?
Just suggestions. I thought it might help you understand.
I do. Understand? I just... Anyway. Yeah, time for my speech.
Proceed to Emma's speech. This concludes the festival and Expedition 33 will depart. I think I've spoke to everybody, so I'm going to drink some water and restart, and then we'll go. Back with you in a sec. Okay, here we go. Buckle in, guys. Little cakes with the little floppy candles. Look at my little sister go. My big little sister.
Expeditioners. The Sword of Lumiere. We honor your dedication. We do not take for granted that you dedicate your final year of life to keeping hope alive for all of Lumiere. Some of you are leaving to change the world. Others to discover the secrets of our universe. Some to protect loved ones. Others to find meaning in our all too short lives.
As you sail into the unknown, know that Lumiere stands with you. When you battle the Paintress, know that Lumiere fights with you. Let the stones of her monolith crumble. Let her body lie at the end of the world. Unable to paint another death, let the stars no longer be hidden by her oppressive silhouette. Let the world once again watch the sun rise without the shadow of her cursed figure. May the wind of renewal take you to the ends of the earth. Tomorrow comes. Thanks to you.
I'm glad I've got the music on.
33.
The music's a vibe. Again, I don't know if I'm going to have it in the next video or not. They said the name of the thing! We're going to go a little bit further. But brace yourselves. So this is where the first ever expedition landed. What's her name? Luna said? Lune? We're on the monolith itself. Seems safe. What could possibly go wrong? I'm glad it switched our hair back for that cutscene, by the way. Hopefully we still got the same hair for this cutscene. Oh, Grandad's here to meet us. Hi, Grandad. Grandad. Oh, epileptic type warnings, guys. Flashy stuff. This seems totally safe. This seems fine. Such a vibe.
Get ready.
Grandad? Inspirational speech moment?
You're old.
Rude.
How did you survive the Gommage?
I don't know if you did, mate. I think it might
Which
be
expedition are you from?
Gustav's reaction, his face in that moment.
Fall back!
Don't have to tell me twice. I'm going. I'm skedaddling. Wait, Mayel? So he's like shell shocked. It's like D-Day.
Man! Stop! Come on, we need to go!
Yeah, he's totally shell-shocked.
He's not following. Putain! What the fuck? Who the fuck was that?
I like that he's teaching me French swear words.
What do we do now?
Regroup at the rally point. The Indigo Tree.
Indigo tree, got it. What the heck is that? Cover yourself in mud. Pretend you're dead. Whoa!
Run!
I like my strategy better, to be honest. Feign death. Like, this is terrifying. This is so scary. Don't move. It might be like a T-Rex. Just stand still. I mean, he is. He can't seem to do anything else.
Keep going!
Lovely shit.
Come on! Move! Fucking snap out!
this would be me. This is why you can't send me to war. I'd just be like, stood there like, what? I don't know what to do. No reactions. No instincts. Only observing. He said down. He said down. Reminds me of like the helping hands from Labyrinth. Like, I'm trying to do like their little helping hand faces. Like, how does one? I can't do it. I only know love hearts. My millennial hands can only do love hearts. So yeah, this is pretty much where I'm gonna leave it today. I'm sorry guys, but you're gonna have to tune into the next video to see, did anyone survive? Can we find Mayel? What the fuck just happened? Can we make it back to Lumiere? What are we dealing with? Will our hair stay pretty? Or will we find our elastic band and do our man bun again? Who knows? But yeah, I love it. I love it so far. Like, I am hooked. The story setup is so good. The premise of it. How it introduces you to all those people and then all of a sudden you're on your own. With a huge responsibility to basically save a population. And he's looking a bit rough and very much in shock. I don't know what this is. I don't know what's going on with this. He's even got like a little Harry Potter sled on his head almost. Can you see it? I don't know why. I don't know why he's Daniel Radcliffe, but I'm gonna have to like see who the actual actor is in between episodes. And it's so beautiful. It's like so horrific and scary and so gorgeous at the same time. Spring Meadows. There we go. My game just saved, so that's where I'm gonna leave it for today. I hope you're enjoying this. I hope you stick with me and come back to see how this story develops, because I'm so excited to explore. Can I change my hair? Not yet. I will be able to soon though. Yeah, I want to find Mayel because, like I said, I've played ahead a little bit, but I haven't found Mayel yet. So I am like, what happened to my baby sister? Yeah, we'll find out in the next video. Thank you for joining me. Have a good week. Go and check the game out yourself if you're interested. Again, I'm not sponsored. I saw really good reviews. I was like, I want to play that game. I went and bought it myself and then saw it was on Big Game Pass because I'm an idiot. So if you've got Game Pass, you know, I'm recommending it so far. And again, I reckon the graphics are probably going to be handled a little bit better on a console than on a PC. Hopefully they'll get some kind of fix out for that. Because like I say, I've got a decent graphics card and it's... there's definitely a few graphical bleps that I hope they get sorted out. But there are mods for that if that's troubling you and you want to go and explore that. If you go and look up Nexus, there's a couple of... I don't recommend them because I haven't used them, but there are a few highly recommended mods there that I've seen seem to be fixing things for quite a few people. And yeah, I think that's it. I will see you again soon. Have a good week and take care of your faces, friends. Bye!